Hello. So we are back to the Carcharodontosaurus. And so what I'm thinking we will do today is just improve because I think I messed up the details. I mean the legs look pretty good, but the torso I think it had not enough details kinda and it just got messed up. So yeah, I will just improve it and then maybe we can start adding some wrinkles. So yeah. Okay. How's the camera? Yeah, it's good. Maybe just a bit louder. It's very quiet. And yeah, references. Okay. Maybe some draw sharp right here. We could do this perhaps because I'm looking at a different reference here. Not going full on with what you say it with the skeletal reference. Skeletal reference. Okay. This could be filled later. I mean, the nostrils. Okay, yeah, there we go. This is looking a bit funny. Okay, we got that, but I think that I always forget this screencast. Hello. Oh, yo, that's super cool. So, are you modeling dinosaurs as well? Bamokes? FH? I don't know how to say your nickname, but I'm happy to hear that. Oh, nice. If you want, you can join the Discord. We got quite a bit now, like 70 members, I think. God damn it, the music. It's one's quiet, one's loud. We got a bunch of members there who share their work. And if you want to stay motivated, or at least it's going to be easier for you to stay motivated, you can join the Discord. I think it's in the description of the stream. It should be there. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Is there anything that you're working on right now in particular? Thank you for subscribing. It's not funny, but this sound is it gets me. Also very coincident. I'm also making acro, but just Karka. well, I don't know why, but I think January is the year of Carcharodontosaurus. I mean, not year, the month, because one of my friends is making Carcharo. Bunch of people are for some reason are following this series of live streams, and then another person is making also Karka. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Where did you get the reference from? Which one? You mean the skeletal or? Because I have another one in the background, but you cannot see it. Let me actually pull it up. is say the main one. Image. It's so cool that I can paste it here. Oh, this one. Uh, this one was sent to me by one of my friends, but you can find it if you look up in Google. Wait, let me show you. If you look up in Google, display, like let's say Carcharodontosaurus skeletal, you will find a bunch of these. Like this one works. I guess it's a bit outdated, but there's a skull one. And then for the body, I am using one from Giga because this is up to date. A bunch of the body ones are outdated, and Giga is pretty close enough, let's say, in matters of the build. Yo, what's up, Okin? My body, old body, old body, old pal. How you doing? I'm doing really good. I'm happy to be streaming, and I'm happy that we got so many people in the chat. It's really nice. Crazy, I was just watching your young video. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. That was pretty experimental, honestly. But it seems that a bunch of people like this format, kind of informative about the animal itself and also about the workflow. Yeah, how about you, Akin? I just sent you a work in progress in the web channel. If you want to take a look at it after, also, I was wondering how much time have you been modeling? Wait, let me just close this because it's double, I think. Okay, Blender. Thank you. Okay, who the favorite dinosaur games? Favorite dinosaur games. I mean, there's not much to choose from, honestly. I'm gonna keep it honest. Probably Path of Titans, The Isle, Ark Survival Evolved. I played a bunch of that during during COVID. I was locked as everyone else in their homes. So me and my friend would play this game a whole lot. I think I have 1,500 hours in that game, and I'm not really proud about this. And yeah, I'm good. I just got an absolute steal yesterday. I paid 150 worth of Warhammer minifigures. Oh, nice. Now guess how much I paid for them. I don't know, 15, 15 bucks. Yeah, 1,500 is a lot. Damn, that's crazy. It's like 90% off. Well, not really, but a bunch. Did you get it from Humble Bundle, by the way? Because I know from that uh, s- sites, there oftentimes they have these Warhammer bundles. I don't buy them, but oftentimes I just notice them from a guy I know. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I would like to find some anatomy reference. There we go. Okay, this looks good. But I don't like the transition between the legs and the tail. They should be connected. And here it seems very separated. Oh, yes, I forgot to answer. How long have you been doing Blender for? Okay, so if you're asking consequently, let's say, because I practice every day, it's gonna be, to be exact, wait, let me find it. Find the exact number. It is 690 days today. But overall, I began learning Blender when I was in 8th grade. in primary school, but I wasn't really disciplined back there, so I don't know if that counts. But if I were to from the start, if I was to count from the starting day, that would be like a lot of time. I think 7 years, but I don't really count it this way. I count it as almost 2 years because I didn't practice much, if at all. I didn't even finish the donut tutorial back then, so I'd say just 2 years, closing on 2 years. Yeah, yeah. I use this. I don't know um if the camera is gonna show, but I use this Wacom tablet, and you can see it's really uh used here. Do you know why? Because I think the camera is not gonna show it, but I had just one. I've been using one tip. It's gonna catch. No, it's not gonna catch. But basically, it's like slanted because I've been using this pen so much. But I realized for those who have Wacom, this Wacom, you can basically pull it, pull this part here, and then you have a few like extra tips there, and it's really awesome. My friend told me about it, and I didn't realize it for years. But I definitely recommend getting a tablet. I don't use display tablet, but I know that some people use it and they say it's good, so that is also an option. What's the benefit of pen over mouse? It's just easier to sculpt overall, and it's faster because look, if I use mouse and I have clay strips, I get very rough result over here. But basically, most of pens have this what do you say? It's sensitivity, and here I'm doing using very lightly, touching very lightly. Then here I am using a bit of force, so it's just way faster, and you're just gonna create better stuff using pen. All of the professionals use tablets. Some use display tablets, but yeah. Yep. So if you are serious about it, I 100% recommend that you do get a tablet. This one was pretty cheap. Not super cheap. I think now you can get it for like what, $100 probably. It's Wacom something. Wacom and Tuos, I think. So yeah, this is definitely worth it. But yeah, it's just easier, but it doesn't make you more skilled. I used to think that way when I started sculpting. I'm gonna get like 10 times better results. That was a lie. But I'm pretty sure I'm not alone here. Okay, then let's add that floppy part of skin. And what I noticed, I think this claw is a bit more curved. So let's do it. Maybe a bit of, what do you say it? The proportional editing here. And then along y-axis. Yep, that works. Okay. This area is, I don't know how to explain it, but it just looks a bit fake. Maybe the muscle transitions are a bit rough. My favorite dinosaur game is Part of Titans and Beasts of Bermuda, the Curse Dial. Oh, Beast of Bermuda. I've played it just for a bit. Actually, funny story. My friend bought me this game, and I think we only played it once. And then I went on a break from video games for a really long time. So it might seem like this Beast of Bermuda made me quit video games almost, but it's not true. But yeah, I remember I played it back then when the Titanoboa was a new audition to that, not audition, but addition to that game. And yeah, I think they did pretty well job with the snake. Wasn't like ultra realistic, whatever, but it was nice. Yeah, I've lost a bunch of details here, unfortunately. Pa-pa-po. Okay. I don't like the way this merged. But yeah, okay. Have you heard about Humble Bundle? If you're still here. And then I think I just need to refine all of the detail that I've lost. Yes. Have you heard about Humble Bundle, that website? Yeah, they have pretty good deals when it comes to Warhammer figurines and Warhammer comic books, all that stuff. I don't know if there's a sale on it right now. Is it on sale? But if you keep an eye on it, sometimes you can get pretty good deals. Yeah, I monitor it because sometimes it's not very often, but they do have huge, absolutely huge, not sales, but these bundles about sculpting, yeah, and some other stuff and add-ons. I bought some cool add-ons from there. I'm gonna send you after the stream if that's fine, or I can actually maybe stream it. Display. Yeah, I'm not paid to advertise it. I just find it to be, yeah. So I think you can get some subscription to have a bunch of like games for a low price. But yeah, right here there's some Just Cause. There's some like Unreal Engine tutorials, some D&D. But yeah, sometimes you can find some good bundles. Yeah, knitting, quilting, and embroidery if someone's into that. Adulting, designing gameplay. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Character and creature designing. Just for like $30, you get a bunch of courses. There's some stuff about drawing, which yeah, I was really hesitant about getting this, but I just might. So yeah. Some are worth it, some are not. There we go. Arms have to be the hardest part about dinosaur model for me. Especially for the fact that I used to start by doing the topo and then the sculpt, which made them look even worse. I can't do them right. Yeah, so I I do have a tutorial on it. It's not super outdated. I use the like the principles. I tell them they're still up to date. They're more so about hands than arms. I think hands are pretty difficult to get. So you can check out that video. But yeah, I have to agree I mess up often. And about the modeling, like starting with modeling, I dislike doing that honestly. Some people get really good results from it, but I think it's so easy to just get caught up with like the whole model is gonna feel a bit boxy, cube, like looking a bit like a cube. So I dislike this effect honestly. I just start from primitive shapes and then build up from there. So more like a traditional way of sculpting. But yeah, it depends. Okay, muscles. There is some lack of muscles. Okay, let's redefine some areas. So there we go. We got the deltoid here. Then here we're going to have like a not trapezius, but some muscles that are we as humans have them right here on the scapula. Mm. And then we got the lats, which are the I think the longest muscle, and then it connects here. I'm just doing this so I can visualize what's happening. Perfect. I'll check that out. I've also transitioned from Topo to your workflow. And yeah, the result is pretty fire. It feels much more lifelike and I'm not limited by Polycant. Oh, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm not saying that starting from Cube is bad. Some artists are really good when it comes to modeling and they get really organic results, but yeah, it depends. Lots are great. The Christmas tree, yes. The Christmas tree. Yeah, if you get really ripped, everyone can see this small striations. It is pretty crazy, honestly. Okay, there we go. We got the traps, which are here, I believe. I think, yeah, these areas just lack um mass and volume. I'm building some neurojoints from Warhammer 40k. What's who are these? Um, I don't want to say people, but these creatures. Oh, that would probably be more fitting. I'm not really familiar with the lore of Warhammer 40k. All right, but yeah, about Warhammer 40k. I don't know. Can you probably know about this artist? I think his or her name is Mosa Cannibalis or Cannibalis, something like that. So this person they would make amazing art, but I think they got basically banned from Reddit, and because they would like do some, let's say, just really not safe for work content, like some lolly stuff, caliber, which is sad because I think they would even create some paleo art, and they had an amazing style, which you know the rabbit hole goes pretty deep, and I don't want to even go there. So yeah, but I heard they're pretty popular among Warhammer 40k, so I thought you maybe know them. Okay, I think that is better. Yeah, the iceberg goes pretty far, and I'm not sure if I'm happy to be and like on the right. I don't want to ride that iceberg any deeper. Yeah, I don't know many Warhammer 40k artists. All I really know is Widmar games. Okay. Never. I never heard about them, and all I know about Warhammer 40k that they have sick designs. That's about it. And there are a YouTube channel that paints Warhammer for. Yeah, I know this is pretty crazy. There are people who make a living from making these figurines, and the crazy part is that they basically don't have the rights to do it, but Warhammer agrees because they get like more interest into their games and books. Okay, but I think that from time to time people do get lawsuits, which is to be expected. Mm. Send a link in Discord channel if you want to look at Neurogens. Okay. General. Hmm. Why is it pink? But yeah, that looks cool. Does it have hooves? Yeah, these are hooves. Then oh, I see. Yeah, they are gray. But you can paint them, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I think the torso is okay-ish. I mean, this part. Maybe I could add some volume to this and then slightly smooth it out. Okay, I will probably join this as well. Control J and then see what happens if we remesh. I mean, okay, I don't want to go any higher, honestly, with the poly count. But yeah, how is the huge flying thing coming along for you, Okin? I remember that you've sent progress, but it was quite a while ago. Okay, this could probably a bit floppier, but it works. It's done. It's very hard to store it as it keeps breaking. Yeah, I can imagine. But it's done and turned out quite well. Have you sent the final piece yet? I'm not sure. I don't recall. Yeah, please do. Okay. What do I focus on? Okay. I remember that these parts were quite shaky because you want these muscles to be relatively straight. So I don't want any shakiness. Viewers, okay, no, thank you. Okay, here what I'm thinking is we could add some colors because if the dinosaurs kind of like sits here on this part, it can grow, but I think Would need to do it a bit differently. Okay. And then like do this. Okay. Mm. Okay, about the anatomy, I think that's gonna be all. Yeah, I don't like how shaky the tail is. That is something that I wanna improve. Very shaky. So I'm just smoothing, smoothing. Okay, let's take a look at the silhouette. Oh, let's take a look at the silhouette. Yeah, that is something that we do not want to happen. It probably should be tackled a bit earlier on, but yeah, I was kind of lazy, I think, back then. Okay, that is quite flat, but I think it's better than before. It was really like without any shape. I think I enjoy it now. Now it's like a bit better. 'Cause it doesn't need to be like a perfect round shape. And it could be even better that it's like flat. No, that is gonna be quite annoying. What I can do is maybe flatten this out. Okay. Yep. Still a bit weird, but I think it's way better. Okay, maybe a better take on this could help. But yeah, I'm trying not to go too high on the poly counts too early. So the rule of thumb is to basically create as much detail on as low geometry density as possible. Not sure about this, but whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I'm gonna just, in a case, let's call it block out. And I'm gonna create a new file which is gonna be carc base. And then if I mess up and it turns out the wrinkles don't really add too much, I'm just gonna come back to it and you know redo some stuff. Okay. A bit shaky, but okay. Okay, what I could do is add some mass to the lips. I think that looks cool. Same case here. You guys don't realize how nice it is to sculpt dinosaurs now. I've been doing a bunch of other stuff in Blender. I don't want to spoil it yet. Mm. But let's not talk about it. Yeah, it does. Have you sent the end detail yet? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. No pressure. I'm just curious. That's all. Okay, so now let's do the wrinkles. I'm probably gonna mostly be using the standard brush, draw brush, I mean. Okay, there we go. There's some graph. Send it and show up. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, these are the printed ones, right? Is that the neuro something? I forgot the name. Is it? Yeah, it's made from cardboard, correct? Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And what are made? What did you make these darker parts from? Is it like some type of mold? Foam board, hot glue clay. Oh, okay. Hot glue clay. Yeah, it looks something like that. I'm gonna dig underneath. It gives a nice effect, and then smooth the end out. Yeah, we could have probably something like branching away from this as well. But yeah, now I'm just gonna focus on the larger wrinkles. Yeah, I could probably dig this in. Thank you. Yeah, gonna give my best here. This is probably gonna go in here. Maybe connect. Who knows? It could connect. Yeah. And then sometimes you might wait. Let me show off that. Yes, it works. Okay, so I can draw now. Sometimes you just might have these X shapes. Sometimes you might have Y shapes. And sometimes I don't think I have made it, but what could I do? Like some Z folds, basically. And that's the whole philosophy about wrinkles. But yeah, I haven't practiced that in a long while, so it might look not the best at first attempt. But yeah, that's the price you have to pay if you don't practice something. Okay, also I'm just not pushing too much. If I was to use mouse in this instance, you see it's very rough, but if I do it very lightly, it is not that bad actually. Yeah, unfortunately. I wish some skills would just stay and you don't lose them really. Oh, well, I think I'm going a bit too fine here. Okay, and then it's always good to have these transitional wrinkles that go basically from these like extremes, right? We get this. So if you were to like interpolate, if that makes sense, you would do this. Okay, let's wait. If I make it big, oh no, that sucks. I wish you could just change the radius. Oh, yeah, that feels a bit fake, but I think along the way I would try to make it a bit more realistic. Okay, then we got the big wrinkles here. That gonna go here, like underneath. And then these big wrinkles. Wondering why you are streaming on a Thursday. Does it this mean no stream tomorrow? Probably so. I was supposed to go on the weekend, like be away from home, but I think I am staying. So yeah, we'll see. But I might, if not, I might just stream tomorrow as well because it's gonna take absolutely forever if I don't lock in on this carcass sculpt. So yeah, I gotta lock in. Look at this reference. Thank you. Okay. And it's gonna connect here probably. And we can dig in here a bunch so that the wrinkles are gonna feel heavy. So yeah, definitely do it for the bigger wrinkles. Okay, we got you in here. Yeah, some probably could do it with what is called clay strips, but I get very weird results if I use clay strips. So I just refuse to do it for wrinkles. I mean, in some cases, it's fine, but not always. Like here, I could add. Oh, that actually looks pretty good. Oh, that is okay, a bit out of pocket, but it looks good. Okay, that's interesting. And then maybe some, as I call it, this interpolation thingies, interpolation wrinkles. But and also remember that these are made during the rather like low poly phase. How much is it? 500,000? Not even 500,000. Let's take a look. Yeah, 400, almost 400. That is looking incredible. Thank you. Thanks. So I'm mostly a bit surprised as well. I thought it's gonna look worse, but it's a nice surprise. Probably some wrinkles here as well. And then the one on the leg. Yes, you can see it here. And then sometimes you might have like one wrinkle going into another. And here in the knee area is gonna be probably pretty common. Okay, wait. I think I messed up. It's gonna go like this and then here. It kind of droops down. Oh, I don't like the music. It's making me wanna fall asleep. Hopefully, this is gonna have a bit more energy. I'm a huge fan of this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I can even hear the music. Let me bump it up. I wish I could play something else, but I am afraid that I will get a copyright strike. Is that better? Yeah, that one was really quiet. Oh, wait. 1 second. Advanced. How about now? Now it should be audible. Yeah, basically for the interview I had to change some output settings. So yeah, Walking with Dinosaurs has such a nice soundtrack. Can we get that out of the way? Oh, this should be also visible. It's not. Okay. Smooth it out. Oh, it even goes in here. Interesting. That might be a bit too much, but we can fix it. If it goes that bad. Well, yeah, thanks for pointing out that the music isn't playing. I would not have realized myself. I'll probably after the stream is over and I check it out. Oh no. Yeah, we could do some of that. Maybe even increase this. Okay, that feels real nice. And get this, and then what about... Oh, there we go. Maybe a bit out of pocket. Yeah, I think we don't need to do this actually. Maybe just add like extra here, but not all the way here. I think that just over the top. Okay, there we go. That is giving such a nice droop here. And probably for the finer ones, I will need to like add more topology, more polygons. I'm not sure if I want to do this. There's some here, but there's not enough geometry. But I guess I could add some here. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe without this. Yeah, that is nicer. Need more references. Okay, I guess that could work. Oh, my phone is gonna die soon. What time is it? Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm not sure about this wrinkle, but I guess I can leave it be. Forget about this part. Like those neurogans hurt my fingies, but they're done and posting the cool stuff. Oh, nice. Let me see. Oh, how big are they? Are they like this? Few centimeters? What's the program trying to figure it out? Yes, it is Blender. Yeah, it's basically like digital sculpting. You can do a bunch more with Blender, but that's kind of like my specialization, as some could say. So right now I'm just adding these wrinkles. Yeah, of course. They're about the size of half finger, and one is 3/4 of a finger. Oh, these are really small. But I guess the good thing about it is that you're not gonna spend too much money on the materials that you're gonna, require. Like, what do you call it? The resin, yes. Yeah, you can do sculpting, model animation, and stuff. I'm new to actually. The mod sculpt would be suitable for something like this. I have a tablet Android, no Blender on mobile. Nomad. Yes, we do have on the server, on the Discord server. You can join it, by the way. We do have one person who is making a T-Rex in Nomad, so I think you can do it. I'm not sure about like the density of and the quality that you can get at max in Nomad. You need to give it a shot, basically. But there are 70 macaronis. I guess it's not that much. But yeah, it's not super cheap either. I'm not sure about the wrinkles. Yes, it should be in the description. Pro Hammer, no, that's super cheap. Okay. Good to know. I have no idea about pricing there when it comes to Warhammer. Maybe some wrinkles on the. Oh, wait. Let's dig in here. Like a bunch. So that these wrinkles are gonna feel heavy, real heavy. Oh, there we go. I got a ping. Wait, let me actually turn this down. Why am I not on Do Not Disturb? Oh, okay, because 1 hour has passed. Okay. But about 1 hour. $100. 10 to $50. I never heard that term. Warhammer dollars. That's a new term for me. I just came up with it. It's true though. Okay, so it's just all this stuff is expensive. Noted. This is a bit weird. But yeah, since it's a huge animal, it would probably have a bunch of wrinkles. So I'm not really restricting myself here too much. Okay, let's see about that. Okay, I think I am just crossing the line here though. Okay, reference, yes. Okay, maybe some more wrinkles here. And then I guess we're done for the day. Yeah, if I'm free tomorrow, I will stream. If not, then yeah, too bad. Join Discord. I'm a composite material sculptor doing real life size dinosaurs. Now getting into digital. Oh wait, I remember you. Yes, you commented on the Ep21 video, haven't you? I've seen that Protoceratops. It's really badass. It looks extremely cool. Okay, I'm just closing the pure ref. And where's stream? There we go, there's stream. Okay, so thank you for watching. And I will see you either tomorrow or next week. Yeah. Alright, bye. Thank you. See ya.